New and returning stylists. We are so excited to see you. I am here with Senior Division Jennifer Ewert and Division Leader Joy Widgeon. And together with the rest of the leader team, we welcome you to Team Shine On and to Park Lane Jewelry. So tonight is all about getting your business up and running. So we are so happy that you are here. And if you could just say hello, if you can tag your recruiter or your leader, that would be great. And if you are the leader, then go ahead and tag your newbies so that they can get on in here and spend this time tonight taking a look at all the ways that we can get your business up and running successfully. So the first thing we want to do right off the bat is let you know about 3 important Facebook groups. Now, luckily, the first one you're already in, because if you're watching this, you're here in the group. So this group is called Team Shine On. And this is our team exclusively. If you are signed up under somebody that's on this team, they are here in this group. This is where we do the Tuesday lunch and learns. This is where I do the recognition on Thursdays. All other types of training, posts, helpful things, everything happens right here. This is where the magic happens. Now, there are 2 other groups that you're going to find it very helpful. Now, leaders that are watching, if you could do me a favor, or even Jen and Joy, maybe you're even able to do this while I'm talking, but if we can link into the comments to make it easier for our newbies. The 2 additional groups are, number 1 is what we call the Shine On and Party group. So that Facebook group is a Facebook group with the whole team and the whole team's customers. And that's where we do our fun team events. And many of you have participated in an event we've done in there, right? Let us know, because a lot of times you participate in one of those events and then decide to join. So have you done any of those theme events, whether it was one of the big new, when the new jewelry came out, or we've just had so many fun theme events over the years. So that's a place where you're going to be able to invite your customers to participate in big fun team events where they're going to get raffles that all the leaders kick in on. Everything just elevated. When new style drops come out, one of the leaders go in there and show it. It's a way to see jewelry that maybe you don't have or don't have yet. And it's just a really fun environment for everyone. And it's a way for us to help support your customers shopping with you. What you'll see in there is that when we show jewelry, we say things like, tag your stylist if this is something that you want. Comment below and tag your stylist so they can get in touch with you to send you a cart of your favorites, things like that. We never post any shopping links in that group because it's always about tag your stylist. That way you can help those customers directly. It's also where we do the free jewelry chat, which we're going to tell you about a little bit later. The other group that you definitely want to join is called the One Stop group. It has a much longer name, One Stop Lewandowski Organization Social Graphics Group. But the One Stop group is where all of your posts that you're going to use are going to come from. So let us know in the comments, are you in your recruiters VIP group? And you've seen posts go up every day like Wear It Wednesday and, this or that Thursday. And you're like, oh, where does she get all these? The One Stop group. Have you attended a party with your stylist or your recruiter and you're like, wow, where do all of these posts come for a party? The One Stop group. It's where all of the social media needs that you have are. We're going to teach you how to use that group. But go ahead and from the comments, you can click the link to that group and you'll be in the 3 most important groups that you need for now. Are there other groups? Yes, but we don't want to overwhelm you with 52 groups to join right out of the gate. So those 3 will do the job. All right. So moving on. Now we all know that you joined this business to make money. So let's get started on that. Let's talk about how you get paid here at Park Lane. So, you may have heard the terms net and non, right? Or seen the phrase like seen N/N when referring to sales. So that's the first thing we're going to talk about, net and non. So Jen, why don't you go ahead and tell them about that?
All right, you got it. Well, go ahead and put paycheck in the comment if you are ready to get paid here at Park Lane and continue to get paid, because we have such a special opportunity that we get paid weekly here at Park Lane, and we want you to be able to enjoy those weekly paychecks coming in consistently so that you're meeting your goals. So we're going to talk about net and non. So I know that most of you have probably shopped our 2 and 4 sale. So go ahead and put in the comment, yes, if you have shopped our 2 and 4 sale, meaning that you did your 2 low priced items, you used your half price items, you threw on some bonus items, right? If you've shopped that sale, go and put yes in the comments. Okay, so let's break that down. So your net is what you're going to get paid on. It's what you're going to see on your pay stub on a Friday. Okay, so your net is going to be your full price items and your half price items. Okay, now your non, you don't see those in your paycheck, but they are super important. And we're going to talk about that in a moment. But your non is going to be things like your bonus items or your style drops. How many of you have purchased along the ways an impression bracelet that has been a style drop, right? Your favorite color came out and you told your stylist, yes, I need that blue one, right? Whatever it was. And then you became obsessed and then you need all the style drops, okay? We have the $40 purchase and then we have the style drop, right? So the $40 purchase is net. That's what you see on your paycheck. The style drop piece, that special sale piece, is non, okay? Now, let's take that a step further and let's talk about our host rewards. Our host rewards are unbelievably amazing. They are unmatched in the industry, okay? So when we talk about our host rewards, giving away our $400, getting half price items, getting thank you items, right? If you have hosted a style party along the way, maybe even your first style party that you hosted, you turned that into a paycheck, and that's why you're here with us tonight. Let us know that in the comments, okay? So when your host rewards went in, then we're going to break that down. So your thank you items as a host that you receive are non, but if your host is adding on half price items, that is net. You get paid on that. That is so cool that even on our host rewards, there is continued opportunity to have money coming in on your paycheck. Okay. So one more thing that we definitely want to make sure that you know about is our sparkle boxes. Okay. This is another stream of income that you can have coming in that is absolutely spectacular. All right. So we have our sparkle boxes. Let us know in the comments. Put Sparkle Box in the comments if you are already a Sparkle Box subscriber, because many of you are, and why wouldn't you? It is such an unbelievable program, okay? If you're not, by the time that you're done here, you're going to say, oh, I think I need to go ahead and sign up, okay? And you can talk to your leader about that, and we can get you all squared away with signing up for your Sparkle Box, okay? So there's 2 options, right, with your Sparkle Box. You have the $24 box, which you get 1 piece, or you have the $39 box that comes in this gorgeous sliding box. The colors vary through the season, which is always so fun. Everybody loves to know what color they're going to get. And that one's $39, okay? And when you see it come through, you see it as non, but it also is kind of a little bit net too, because when you're working towards a promotion, like your area level promotion and things like that, it also counts as a net, and some other really great benefits too. That those are kind of one of those things is like you'll learn as you go, but know that our Sparkle Boxes are really important for this reason too. It becomes this really exclusive club. And your Sparkle Box subscribers are going to end up being your biggest cheerleaders. They are going to be the ones that are going to be doing unboxing on their social media. They're going to be ones that are coming into your community groups and saying, have you seen this fun Sparkle Box, right? They're going to say, oh my gosh, I just got the email that my Sparkle Box is shipping and it says that it's going to go with the romantic earrings. I have those, or I'm going to need those, right? So you create this frenzy with your Sparkle Box and this group of super loyal fans, customers, clients that are going to continue to help support you in your business and cheer you on. So the Sparkle Boxes are not something that you want to overlook. They are so spectacular. And we're going to really talk about in a moment how they can really boost your rewards that we're going to talk about too. So that is net and non. All right. So if you are excited to get paid, go ahead and put payday in the comments and let us know.
All right. So now that you know how you're getting paid, let's talk about when you're getting paid. Just as important. Totally. So go ahead about that, Joy.
Very important. We all love getting paid, right? Nobody works for free. So as Jen said, put paid in the comments because we are going to talk about how our pay weeks work here at Park Lane. One of the most fantastic benefits, and yes, it's a benefit, is that we get paid weekly. Everybody doesn't get paid weekly. And so how do we get paid weekly? So this is an anomaly month, right? Our week 1 starts on actually February 1st. February 1st is a Thursday. The beginning of the week, Park Lane week, always starts on a Thursday. So February 1st is the first week 1 of the month, and it goes until the 7 whole days. Wednesday, February 7th is the end of the month. This is the day that you want to close everything in your back office, your orders, your parties. You want to make sure that everything is in so that you can get a paycheck. Okay, so now you've submitted everything on Wednesday, the 7th. And what we say is in by Wednesday, your check goes out by Friday in Park Lane. Park Lane is going to send your check to your bank, your direct deposit, wire it on Friday, and then you should see it. Some people see it on Monday. Most people see it on Tuesday. So that Tuesday would be the 13th. Yep. So that is 1 week. But let's mark down in our calendar each week in this month. So week 1 started on February 1st. Week 2 starts on February 8th. Week 3 is February 15th. And week 4 starts on February 22nd. The end of the month is February 28th. That is the last day of the month. I know we are in a leap year, but here at Park Lane, the last day of the month is actually the 28th. So those are the dates. Those are the pay weeks. That is how you're going to get paid here at Park Lane. We want to make sure that each and every week we put our in by Wednesday. We put our orders in by Wednesday. We put our sales in by Wednesday. We put everything in by Wednesday. Our check is cut by Friday, goes to our bank, and then we can spend our money on Tuesday.
Love it. All right. So fantastic. So even though it's February 29th is, so that is going to be the first day of March. Whether if you put something in on February 29th, even if it was held in February, it's going to count to March. So great. Thanks so much, Joy. All right. So now you're ready to get paid. let's talk about the other thing that we earn very regularly here at Park Lane, which is jewelry. We love earning jewelry, and we do it with our Rich Rewards program. So, are you excited to earn free jewelry every month in addition to that weekly paycheck? Go ahead and comment Rich Rewards if you're excited about earning free jewelry every month. So, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now. So that we can take a look at our Rich Rewards program. So when we come on over here to the to your back office, there where I am now is the field interface. So when you click field interface, this is the screen that will pop up. And what's always at the top is the Style Boss News and the Loop. Now, the Loop is what comes out every Thursday morning. You'll receive an email very early on Thursday mornings letting you know what is the deal for that week. So, did the sale change? Is there a new style drop like Jen mentioned during the net non discussion? Is there any new style drops or impression bracelets? Is there any kind of kit special? Anything that's new for that week that we need to know comes out in the Loop. If for any reason you don't receive the email, or if you're ever just wanting to look back at it instead of scrolling through your email, you can always click here for the most recent issue of the Loop. What we have here is the Style Boss News. This comes out on that first Thursday of the month, and it lets us know what's happening for the month at hand. So this is our February Style Boss News. And as we scroll down, you'll see all kinds of important things. So information about the trip contest. If you are wanting to earn a free trip to St. Thomas, then definitely talk to your leader. Let's get you on track for that because the trips are for everybody to earn. This is a leader program we have going on right now. The specials for the first 2 weeks, the style drops that we currently have going, this kit specials. So there's always plenty to see here in the Style Boss News. Now, as you continue to scroll down, you'll come across the Rich Rewards brochure. And that's what we're going to talk about now, which is, of course, our program to earn jewelry. All right, Jen.
All right. We love our Rich Rewards program. This is like, you know, how I talked about the Sparkle Box being an exclusive club for our customers. This is a club that we as stylists all want to be in, and you want to take full advantage of it. Okay. So let's look at our calendar again, and we're going to just look at, for example, the first 2 weeks of February. Okay. So if we're looking at our February calendar, Joy counted down the 7th and the 14th. So Rich Rewards Level 1 is your first 2 commission weeks in any given month, or first 2 Wednesdays is how you can count it down. Okay. So when you submit, there's that net and non, $1,000 in net and non, you are earning a $250 shopping spree of your choice. All right. How many of you would love a $250 shopping spree every single month in your first 2 weeks? Okay. I know I do. This is always a goal for me, and it is a goal that I always hit. And here is why. All right. Remember those sparkle boxes that we talked about? Those sparkle boxes, remember I told you how they are non, but they're really important, and all of your non is really important because it adds up for this program and any of our other fun trips and all those things, the non counts. Okay. So when you have sparkle boxes that run the first of the month, that goes towards your $1,000 in net and non for your shopping spree. So that is where you can guarantee when your eyes open on the first of every month, you are already have your money towards in for your $1,000. Okay. So I know that it is always our goal, all three of us and many of our leaders and many of our stylists on our team. Our goal is to get as close as we can to that $1,000 so that we can ensure that we can spend that $250 shopping spree as quick as we can, okay? Because here's the thing about our Rich Reward program that's really important is that this is where we keep our kit fresh. This is where we can get new things in so that we can share and show the romantic earrings, right? If we don't have them yet. We can grab a Vibes bracelet if we don't have that yet and grab it and put it in our kit for Rich Rewards. We can also get amazing giveaways so that we can be generous to our customers. Okay, so that's level 1. Let's scroll to level 2. Level 2, you're going to add just one more Wednesday to your calendar. So if we're looking at the February calendar, that would be the 22nd. Nope, that's a Thursday. The 21st is Rich Rewards level 2. And that's just $2,500 in that whole 3 weeks to be able to get a designer piece. Now, this month, OMG, is our Bloom bracelet. It's the stretchy one. If you already have it, you need another one, okay? This is one that you're going to want to stack up. You're going to be able to show it and share it stacked up. Such a gorgeous must-have piece, okay? So $2,500, you're getting the Bloom bracelet on your wrist, and it will be sent out for you, okay? All right, and then we have level 3, which is $4,000 in sales for the entire month. Now, know that if you don't hit level 1, you can still hit levels 2 or level 3, right? So you don't have to get them all to be able to still, get some of the other levels. So if you're coming in later in the month or you have, your goals are like, hey, listen, I didn't get the first 2 weeks, but by golly, I'm going to get level 3. We're going for it. Then you get that $4,000 in net non-sales in, and you're getting an additional $300 shopping spree because these just continue to stack on top of each other. There are 2 more levels, and my friend Joy is going to tell us about how you're going to get even more free jewelry.
Yes. So when we talked about, team building and recruiting, these are the levels that are going to help you not only do that, but incentivize you to earn additional free jewelry. So at level 4, you're going to earn $300 in free jewelry when you recruit 2 personal recruits who start within a commission date of the same calendar month. I do want to note that they do have to qualify their business in the same calendar month as well. And you will get $300 in free jewelry. Now, you can do this a number of ways. You can qualify 2 people the same week. You can qualify someone week 1 of the month and someone week 4 of the month. Remember, though, this month ends on 2/28. So if you're going for these levels, you have to make sure that you achieve them before 2/28. Okay, our next level, level 5, is another $300 in free jewelry when you sponsor 4 recruits who start within a commission, the commission dates of a calendar month, and qualify their business. Now, listen, this may be very, most may say, oh, I can't do this. I shudder at I can't, because I can. We can do anything. We can do all things, okay? So I shudder at I can't because you're telling yourself you're not, okay? So you can, I have, you will, And those are the words that's what we're going to start saying to ourselves, because you have a support system here on this team that is going to help you. So if you feel like, oh, this is so overwhelming, listen, reach out to your leader, reach out to your leader's leader, reach out to Michelle. And Michelle is on here. So Michelle, can they reach out to you?
Of course.
Absolutely. All right. So if you have 4 people who want to start and qualify their business in a calendar month, everyone here is willing to help you get it done.
Amazing. And you know what? And it's not even just about the rich rewards when it comes to the recruiting, it's about that raise. So how many of you would love to get a raise on that paycheck every single week? Because unlike your regular job, and I'm sure many of you do work full time, let us know in the comments. Do you work full time? Do you work part time? It probably are not offering you a raise like the first day that you showed up to work, right? But here at Park Lane, we are. So you can get your first raise here when just one person joins your team. So if that sounds good to you, then keep writing, because Jen is going to share with you how you're going to get your first raise here at Park Lane.
Absolutely. We love a good raise and we love to make more money, all right? Because if you're going to do a job, right, you're going to do the same job, we want you to get you the maximum amount of money out of the job that you're doing. So here's the 2-part step, all right? The 2-part step is you're going to find a friend or a family member, which most of the time our first recruit is, but it could also be somebody that attends or attended your launch party. It could be somebody that is really great at this type of business, and you're going to invite them in with you, right? So it is going to be one person that you invite into the business, and your leader is going to help them get signed up. They're going to do their launch party just like you've done your launch party. And most of the time, again, your leader does that all for you because you're new too. And so then when they qualify with that $1,000 in net non-sales, just like you did coming in, then guess what? When you do your 1,000 in net non-sales, they do their 1,000 in net non-sales, boom, done, 5% raise. It is the easiest 5% raise ever in life, all right? Because really, your leader's gonna probably be doing all of the work for you. And so this is just a fun way to be able to reward you and say, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. We wanna make sure that you're off to the most successful start here. That way you can here on Team Shine On.
Love that. It's so amazing that with one person joining your team, you get that lifetime raise, because even if that person was to leave the business for any reason, you don't demote, you don't go back to the 30%, you get it. And that is a permanent raise. The only other direction that you can go is up another set of raises, but never backward. Love it. Now, of course, what we'd love for you to be able to do in order to help this occur, and to help you share that business information, we host a live stream every single week in our Shine On and Party group. Remember that Facebook group I mentioned as the first other group to join? Every Monday night, we have that live stream with Mary Grace, our executive company VP, where she shares business information. So, Joy, tell them about that.
So the Free Jewels stream happens every Monday night live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're in a different time zone, adjust accordingly. But what I love about the stream is that you can watch it on the replay for 24 hours. You can invite your people. So when I say invite your people, these are individuals who you are like, you know what? They have been asking me all these questions about Park Lane and I can't answer them. This is where you want to invite them. And you want to make sure that they actually join the group and personally invite them. Okay. All right. So when they join the Shine On and Party group and they watch the stream, they're going to be prompted Now, this is the first 24 hours. Don't come Wednesday. They're going to be prompted to fill out the free jewelry form. Now, this is a fun way of our team getting people to watch this stream, fill out the form, complete the form, and have an opportunity to win a free piece of jewelry. Many times, people may not make a decision the first time. Sometimes they may not make a decision the second time, but they may watch a third time and then tell you, listen, I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do this. What do I need to do? So don't get discouraged. Oh, I invited, no one joined. Don't get discouraged. It takes us how many times, Michelle, to hear something before it registers?
It's about 7 or 8 times.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of times.
Yes.
So, yeah, definitely have those people on. When I receive those forms, that once people fill out the survey, it comes to my email, and then I get in touch with you and let you know, hey, your friend Mary rated herself a 3. Let's have a follow-up conversation. Oh, this one's ready to get started. So what it does is it kind of takes the pressure off each of us to provide that information and sends them right to the source of the information. So great. We love to see that. We've had so many on our team have wonderful success with consistently inviting people to watch this, consistently following up about filling out that survey, and promote many, many times over just because of the opportunity to invite those guests each and every week. So, all right. So let's get your business going, right? So we want to build up your group. We want to have a successful launch party, and we want to help you book more parties from those parties so that you have that consistent paycheck and those consistent contacts coming in. So do you have a piece of paper and a pen handy? I hope that you've been taking notes this whole time. But now what we're going to do is help you make a really great list of contacts. So Jen, let's help them out.
Okay. Well, we're going to start with a few questions of people that I want you to think of, and definitely just jot down the first couple people that come to your mind, but write down the question too. That way you can kind of think about it and come back to these questions, because I bet that over the next 24 hours, you're going to like, oh yeah, this person totally fits in that category. Okay. So our very first question is going to be, who's the easiest person to talk to that you know? Who's the person that just comes to your mind when you need to pick up the phone, right? Who's the easiest person to talk to? Okay, here's the next one. That's a good one. Who's the most competitive person that you know? Who's the most competitive person that you know? Because oftentimes competitive people like to earn free jewelry. Oftentimes competitive people are going to work for you and partner with you to be able to help you to have successful shows. So who's the most competitive person that you know? Okay. Here's the next question. I really love this question. If you had $1,000 and you could think of 10 people that you would say, I think this person would be really great at something like Park Lane. You had $1,000 because, right, it's only $99 to start. So if you had $1,000 in your pocket that you could go gift 10 people the opportunity to try out Park Lane, who would those 10 people be? All right, jot those down. All right, here's the next one. Who do you know has been successful at direct sales in the past? This is a really important one. Who do you know who is a leader maybe in another company? Who have you seen has an amazing social media presence that you admire? Those names, you're going to take those names and you're going to send those names to your leader, because we want to chat with you a little bit further about those names, because here at Park Lane, we have a really special opportunity for those types of people, and we want to further that conversation with you about those names. So who do you know that has been great at a business like this, that you enjoy watching on social media, who is just always engaging with people on social media, vibrant, all those things. Who do you know? Okay, who is the most connected person that you know? This could be somebody in your community that is a mover and a shaker. This could be a realtor, right? Oftentimes, realtors are really great connectors. They know a lot of people in a lot of different industries. Who is involved in community organizations or at a church or at a school on a PTA? Who are those connectors that just seem to know everybody? Those are someone that you're going to want to write down on your list, and you're going to want to reach out and connect with them as well. So those are the first, is that 4 or 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Those are the first 5 categories. But we've got another category, right, Michelle?
We do. So that's going to be your starter list. But then your next step list is going to be that you're going to invite your friend Frank. You're like, wait, do I have a friend Frank? Everybody has a friend Frank. So go ahead and tell.
Yes.
Well, we'll do a quick.
Just a quick one. This is one you're just going to write Frank down the long ways of your paper, and I'm going to give you some ideas. These are ones, again, that you're going to want to go back to. You're going to connect with your leader when you're doing your success plan, and you're going to go over this a little bit more in depth. But just to give you the quick basics, so you can get a head start. So F is for your friends. Who are your friends, who are your friends' friends, jot those people down. Your R is for relatives. Who are your relatives that you know? F-R-A. A is for acquaintances, people that you know in your community, people that you run into, when you're going to the bank, people at the doctor's office, things like that. So those acquaintances that you might not know their name, but they love jewelry, that they're professional, those kinds of people, okay? And that's going to be for your neighbors, right? Your neighbors are curious people. When they start seeing the UPS stop at your house every other day, they're going to be like, what the heck does that person have going down at their house, right? They're going to want to know. So let your neighbors know what you're doing. Invite them to something at your home. Have a fun, girls' night at your home where you open it up for some dessert and beverages. And then you can let them know what you're doing. And that way they know. And when you're not home, they can go get your packages off your porch too, right? So it's a great way also to just be in community with your neighborhood and meet your neighbors. I love that part. Yeah. Let's see. And K, are we at K? Yep. K is going to be for kids. So what connections do you have because of a child? Could be, if you are a mom with young kiddos, could be a pickup line. If you are a grandma and you help with taking your grandkids to different events, maybe you're sitting in the stands and you meet people because of that. Maybe you are an auntie or an uncle and you're, going here and to and fro with your nieces and your nephews. So who do you know that is kind of in a connection with kiddos? Just another way to help jog your memory. And then S is going to be, you could go either way with this. Social media. Who do you know on social media? What other groups are you in on social media? Maybe you're in a pet group, or maybe you're in a Peloton group, or maybe you're in, all these different fun, TV show type groups. And maybe you're connected in there. Maybe you post a lot in there, but you also see that other person that posts a lot. And maybe you're going to, friend them and send them a message on social media and invite them into your VIP group, right? Who do you know on social media that you can kind of connect the dots with, that you can build a continued relationship with to help your business? The other one could be that you could use a spouse or significant other, right? Who do you know of, your spouse or significant other works with, or their coworkers, significant others, right? So just kind of get your brain thinking, get your creative juices flowing about all sorts of different categories of names that you can write down.
Amazing. And those lists are things that we continue working on all the time because there's always new people coming into your life. So all of those are something we all work on. Definitely. Even, 10 years into the business, 20 years into the business, and brand new. So I'm going to jump on over into our guide section with some word choices. But as we get there, and as you're thinking about what you're going to say to these people, Joy, when we send messages to people, what are some of the guidelines of things that we definitely try not to do?
Oh, the do nots.
Not list.
We do not. We do not send a message saying, "Hey, girl."
Right?
We do not. We do not create a group chat and message everybody in that chat who is disconnected and disjoined and now all annoyed because they are hearing responses and replies from people who they have no idea. They just are lost and they're frustrated. So we do not create a group text. No group, nothing. No group, nothing. No group, nothing. We do not. We do not. I'm laughing because all of these things have been done.
Well, we can probably jump over to the what we do.
Yes, all of these things have been done. But
right.
what we do is we want to personally invite people. We want to use their name in a greeting. We want to individually make sure that we're reaching out and making contact. And in Team Shine On, in our guides, we have a wonderful, wonderful list of what we do want to say, and that can help you and guide you and give you some inspiration, some inspo as to how to address inviting those people that you just listed on your Frank's list, or you answered the top 5 questions. This is how you're going to do it. Go ahead, Michelle.
All right. So when we come over here to our Team Shine On group, there are so many features. Now, when you look at this on your phone versus how you look at it on your computer, it does look different. This is the computer way. So when you are have discussion click, then you will see the regular posts that are happening, right? But when you click guides, that brings up what's essentially the Encyclopedia Britannica to age myself section of our of our team group. So here's where you're going to find everything that you need as you're getting started. So for example, the choosing your kit video is here to help you with what to pick. What to say at your parties. This is our party script that you can follow along with. So now we're getting into some of the word choices. Asking to book a party. When you pull this up, what you're going to see is all kinds of great word choices asking people if they would like to book a show. So what we recommend with anything that you see here is to read it over, make it sound like you, and then use those words. So if you, let's see. So this one here. Hi, XXX. Of course, you're changing that to the person's name. Hi, Fran. I see that you have a long wish list. One of the best ways to get everything on this list is to let me set you up with a party just like this one. It's super easy. You invite the guests and I do the rest. What do you think? So that then would be something that you can edit and send if someone just sent you their wish list of everything that they like, right? So that's one situation. This is maybe more of a reach out. I had to share that our host rewards are incredible for February. As a hostess this month, you get not only the free shopping credit, but also, and maybe you're focused in on the bonus items for this month, for example. I couldn't wait to tell you, I have 2 open slots coming up. And then you're saying what those dates are. Would you like to grab one of those? So what we have here is just tons of word choices and tips for reaching out for those show bookings. Here's some more word choices. All the words you need to invite. And this isn't just for getting shows booked. This is also for inviting people to join your VIP group, inviting people to take a look at the catalog, invite them to taking a look at our business with the coming to the free jewelry chat, the live stream. So you're going to see lots of options here as well. And in general, the guides section of our group is where you're going to stay for a while here. Here's another one with the right words to make contacts. Then you're going to go on to other helpful things here in the guides, how to explain our sale, for example. This is just a video of me explaining how the sale works. And you can watch a video like that as many times as it takes for you to be able to explain the sale. Because when you can thoroughly explain how our sale works, you can have higher sales. People are going to want to shop with you. People are going to maximize that sale and you're going to make more money. So that's a training video that's here. And as you continue on through here, what you realize is like, wow, this is the Netflix of my new business. So instead of binging whatever the latest show is on Netflix, you're going to come here and binge how to set up a show on your website, how to do carts and practice how to do a shopping cart with your leader so that you're able to send out carts the next time that you do a show on your own. So that when you have a hostess who might be interested, you have a video here for how to recruit your hostess. All of that is what we set up for you so that you don't have to be stressed out about doing these things. Because when it comes to like the creating a cart, for example, it's anything that's teaching you something on the computer. What I always recommend is watch the video on one device while you're sitting at another one. And then when it says, click the upper left-hand corner, pause the video, look for what you have to click and click it. Then unpause the video, because there's nothing more stressful than being on the phone with someone that, look up in the corner. Do you see it? No, wait. No, actually it's on the right. Sorry about that. It's a blue button. Oh, wait. No, did they make it a pink button? That's so stressful. We all hate that. And that's why we have these videos for you, so you do not have to live that nightmare. That's something I find personally very stressful, and we try to keep not a part of your training. So now, as you have these word choices starting to come out of your mouth, the most important next skill is getting the name actually written in the calendar. Because someone who says, yeah, I'll have a party, but never makes it into the square on your calendar that says Joy Widgeon 8 p.m., that's the booking when it says Joy Widgeon 8 p.m. Someone who says they would like to have a show is a lead for a show. Somebody written in your calendar is an upcoming hostess. So, Jen, how do you get people from the, yeah, I'll have a party to the name written in your book?
Yep. Okay, so when you go to the dentist office, right, and you got to book your 6-month appointment, they're opening up their calendar, right, and they say, okay, would you like the same time and day in 6 months? That's February, 4th. Does that work, right? Or they say, okay, I have the week of February 4th open, and we've got, Tuesday at 2 or Thursday at, 7, whatever it is. Okay, right? They're giving you 2 choices. Like, does that verbiage sound familiar to you when you're going to a doctor's office, right? Okay, we're going to take that same concept, that same verbiage, and we're going to just pivot that right here into our business, because I will tell you, it works. Every time it works, all right? So this is one of those things that if you are not sure, you got to lean in and trust the process, because I promise you it works, okay? So this is how you translate that. When somebody says, yeah, that's sure, I'd love to book a show, right? Oh my gosh, great. That sounds amazing. I have Sunday the 18th open, or I have Thursday the 22nd open. Which one works best for you? Okay? Those are the words that you're going to use. Now, you're going to also hear, I don't know, like, what day is it best to party on? The best day to party on is what you have available, what you are choosing to work your business. So you have to look at your calendar and you have to say, I am going to work on, whatever. Pick the days that you are going to work on, and those are the days that you offer. And you offer two. Always offer two. You could say something, would you prefer a weekday or a weekend? You're going to narrow them in. A weekend sounds good. Great. I've got an 11 a.m. brunch and bling, or we could do a girls' night at 6. Which works best for you? Oh my gosh, a brunch and bling sounds so much fun. They are so much fun. You got it. Let's get you in the calendar, right? You are going to be in control of your calendar, because when you're in control of your calendar, then you make money. Yes. And that is why we are gathered here today. So
yeah, that's what it is. Being in control of your calendar puts you in control of your business. And those of you that work full-time already have a boss. Those of you that work part-time already have a boss. Those of you with small children have multiple bosses. And when you are keeping in control of your calendar, you can control your income. You're controlling your schedule, and you're controlling the goals that you set for yourself. So that's really what I want to talk about for a moment here, is knowing what you want in this business. So here's the thing. In direct sales, and of course in life, but especially here, success is defined here as the achievement of goals that you personally set. Now, that may sound obvious, but here's what how I want to explain this to you. So my question to you right now would be, how much money do you need to make in your Park Lane business in order for you to consider it a success? Now, I'm going to tell you a little story while you decide what that amount is, in case you don't know. So I've been in direct sales for now 24 years. I just celebrated another anniversary. So for 24 years, I've been in direct sales. And when I started, I was a teacher on maternity leave, and I had a 6-month-old baby. And I wanted to continue to be a teacher on maternity leave because it was June and school was going to start back up in September, but I wanted to continue to stay home. And at the time, we were paying $600 a month to stay on the COBRA for my health insurance. So my husband and I said, okay, well, if I try this business out, if I can make $600 to pay the COBRA, then that's great. I'll get to continue to stay home with the baby. So it was very clear what the definition of success was. Success was make $600. Because then I could pay the COBRA and continue to be a stay-at-home mom. So that's what I did. The girl who had done my party for me, this was before I was with Park Lane, told me that she made $200 at the party that she did at my house. This was in 1999 or something. And so I said, okay, so it seems that if I do 2 parties a month, 3 parties a month, then I would have the $600. So that's what I did. I bought a kit. In June of 2000, I did 3 parties and I made $604.62. So my husband and I were like, well, all right. So that's how it works. You know how much you need to make, you do that number of shows, and you make your money. So right away, of course, we were like, well, it was pretty easy to make the 600. Maybe next month I can do like 2 more parties than that and make 1,000. So that's what I did and made 1,000. The month after that, somebody wanted to join. And I was like, oh, wait, they pay you more money for that too. All right, let me do that. So thankfully, this was going as well as it was because I didn't realize I was already pregnant and wouldn't even be able to go back to school for that whole next school year. So I ended up staying out and continued to stay out for the next 14 years. And then Park Lane contacted me and brought me here as a leader using the program Jen mentioned at the beginning, our direct to point program. Now, when I was making the $600 a month, I would go to my sales meeting where somebody else was making $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, $10,000 a month, maybe even. But I never compared myself to that person and said, oh, I thought I was doing well, but I guess I'm not because other people are making $4,000 a month. I didn't come here to make $4,000 a month. I didn't come there, I should say, to make $4,000 a month. I needed 600, and that's what I was doing. And that was what success meant to me and my family. So what is the amount that means something to you and your family? Now, what did that 600 mean? It didn't just mean paying the health insurance. It meant continuing to be a stay-at-home mom. And why was that important? Because I wanted to be there all the time. And why was that important? Because that was just the plan that my husband and I had discussed all along, that we wouldn't want to pay the daycare. Now, is it hard? That is a hard thing to do. And I was managing to do that at that time. So what's the amount that's going to be that type of impact to your family? If it's $600, like it was for me, what are you spending the $600 on? And why is that important to you? What is that going to do for your family? When we talk about what people use their Park Lane money for in this team, it's things like, I paid off our credit cards. We paid off student loans. I use it for, to travel and go places we could never do. We bought new furniture for our, living room. I was able to pay tuition. Gosh, the amount of tuition my direct sales money has paid over the years is unbelievable, and still is actually. And that's just what you're going to continue to see here. So with that, I really encourage you. There is a success plan brochure that's on the field interface that your leader/recruiter wants to do with you, so that we'll make sure that we're honed in on your goals, so that when those goals are achieved, we can celebrate with you specific to your goals. And when you hear the numbers that are read off, you're going to know that other people have different goals than you. And maybe you will adjust them over the years. Lord knows that I'm making way more than $600 a month 24 years later. And we can help you earn whatever you need now and whatever you want to move forward to. So thank you so much, everyone, for taking this hour out of your busy schedules to better your business. We so appreciate you taking the time. Please, we would love to hear your takeaways in the comments. And right now, message your leader, let them know you watch this, and let them know that you want to make an appointment to do your glam plan. So have a great rest of your night. Jen and Joy, thank you so much for joining me tonight, and we'll see you all really soon. Bye, everyone.